Welcome back to another LSPDFR patrol. Today we're taking a look at another car from Tactical Donuts NYPD base pack. This is the Ford Police Interceptor sedan, and it's got that new federal signal bar up top with the LEDs. We'll take a quick look at that. Stage 1 is going to be this text that says emergency police. Stage 2, we get some lights, and stage 3, everything is all lit up. We take a look at the interior of the car. Pretty similar to the other cars in this pack. We got our laptop stand, our coffee, our radio, and siren controls there. In the center console, no gun mounts or anything like that. And of course, we've got our partition. So one new addition to the game, I've added chill callouts, which is a relatively new callout pack. Take a look at some of those callouts today and see what we have in store for us. So let's go ahead, get on patrol. Dispatch Lincoln 18, show me 1041, 108.
1041 Lincoln 18. We have a suspect on the run. Suspect last seen in Los Santos International Airport. Units respond code 3.
Copy that, dispatch. We'll be responding code 3.
Roger that.
So we got some reports of some suspicious luggage at the Los Santos International Airport. We're going to be responding code 3 to that call and checking it out. We're about a mile away from the airport. A couple people were requesting a NYPD type siren. Honestly, I don't like messing around with the sirens too much. You'll notice if you've been watching this series for a while, I tend to stick to the same sirens. But I have used a rumbler type siren in the past, which is something that I believe the NYPD uses. The rumblers are really effective in making sure your presence is known. A lot of times people might not hear a siren because of music or ambient noise wherever they're located at. But the rumbler actually, let's see. Go down here. Yeah, it's taking us down here. The rumbler will actually vibrate the ground so you can feel the siren. So it really is effective in making your presence known, and that can be a matter of seconds in responding to a call, because now you don't have to worry about people not getting out of your way. So I'm seeing an error pop up, but let's let dispatch know we're on scene. Dispatch Lincoln 18, show me on scene.
1041 Lincoln 18.
Still using our new EUP vest. So the call is for some suspicious luggage, and yeah, that is really suspicious. It's floating in the air. I can see why. So we're taking a look at it here. Our character's automatically going into this examine mode.
Backup needed in Los Santos International.
Okay, a bomb. Why is this in a different language?
Copy that, dispatch. We'll find those animals.
We're requesting some code 3 because apparently this is a bomb. I guess we're going to search the area to try to find out who put it here. I don't know if I was able to disarm that. Why is this in a different language? I don't know. Is that a setting? Maybe. I don't know. If you guys have used chill callouts, let me know. It's my first time using it based off a recommendation. So we're getting an additional unit here on scene. I don't know what we're supposed to do here. We've got the luggage here that apparently is suspicious. Let's ask this guy. Sir, did you happen to see anything? Sounds like backup just arrived. Can't help you, sorry. Okay. We'll keep them here for the time being. Here's backup coming in.
Hello. Yo, what's poppin'?
All right, what we'll do here. Yep, we've got, what is this badge? Is this an LSIA badge? Oh yeah, that's so cool. All right, we got a suspicious bag here. I'll hand it over to you because I don't know what to do with it. There's something on the ground right here.
Man, these young cats is crazy. No? Damn, you already know.
It's just some litter. Scrap collected.
Hey, look at the damn fools, right?
Okay. I'm gonna hand this investigation off to the LSIA police. We were just the first one on scene here. We happened to find the bag, which was suspicious, and apparently there's a bomb in it. So, a real life scenario, you'd be calling bomb police in to disarm the bomb and safely capture it. The person who did it, possibly still on scene, watching from a distance. We don't know. I asked this gentleman over to my left if he had saw anything. He's saying he can't help us. So we'll leave this over to the LSIA. Not sure what else we can do with this one. So we'll be back code 4. Dispatch Lincoln 18, show me back
Roger
code 4.
that. 1 Lincoln 18. Reporting, we've got a disturbance. Suspect last seen in Vespucci Beach. Units respond code 2.
Dispatch Lincoln 18, copy that. Show me responding code 2.
Roger that. 1 Lincoln 18.
All right, so I was able to figure out how to get chill callouts into English. For some reason, by default, it's in another language. However, if you go into the settings, you can actually change it to English by typing EN. I was able to do that. Typically, most callout packs I download are in English by default. For whatever reason, this particular one was not. So that's why I had to do a little bit of digging, but it is possible to get into English. It is somewhat rare to see a call-out pack offered in different languages. So I guess it is a nice feature. I haven't seen it too often. Like I said, most of the time, the language is going to be English. So this call-out in particular, somebody's complaining about getting their picture taken. They've called the police. So we're going to respond, check out the scene. To my knowledge, if they're in a public area, there's really not going to be too much we can do to tell the other person taking the pictures to leave. It's a different story if they're in their own house and there's an expectation of privacy, or even if they're possibly on some type of private property, if the owner of that property doesn't want that person there. But for the most part, if you're in the public view, from my understanding, you really don't have an expectation of privacy, and there's nothing really that would potentially protect you from getting your picture taken if that's a full story. So we're gonna get on scene here and check it out and see if there's some additional details to this. I guess at some point it could fall under harassment if somebody's getting in your personal space and trying to take pictures and be obstructive to you know, your normal activities. It could possibly fall under harassment, but this will be interesting to see what the case is. Okay, looks like it's gonna be on the boardwalk. From my understanding, the boardwalk's public property. We're just gonna park up here and walk the rest of the way. Should be right up ahead. We're gonna look for somebody who is obviously taking pictures. That's what the call came in for. We were not given a description of what they look like, so we will have to just keep our head on a swivel here. But yeah, this to me, I would consider this public. Now, if they're in the store bothering someone else, that's potentially private property, and depending on the store owner, they could disallow something like that. But they're just walking up and down this boardwalk. I really don't see there being any type of expectation of any type of privacy. I mean, you're just walking in public. If somebody's taking your picture, you really don't have a lot of protection against something like that. So we're in the area here. Let's start looking around, see if we can see anyone being potentially disruptive and taking. Oh yeah, I see somebody right over here. Yeah, they just look like they're in public taking pictures. Looks like he's taking a picture of this guy without a shirt. How you doing today, sir? I'm Officer Carson with the LSPD. Can you tell me what's going on here? Can you explain why you're taking pictures of strangers? It's my hobby. Okay. You violate your own rights and copyright, I will create a citation. Okay. Well, I do actually disagree with this. I feel like this is in the public view. So I really don't think there's expectation of privacy. This person over here who's getting their picture taken, if it really concerned and bother them, they could just walk away and not have to be subjected to that anymore. Let me talk to him.
Stand by!
How you doing today, sir? I'm Officer Carson with LSPD. I don't know if you're the one who called 911. It looks like this person over here is taking pictures of you. Can you explain to me what happened? Yeah, this guy is acting strange. Okay. Any other information? No? Okay, so here's the deal. You're in public. He's in public. You really don't have an expectation of privacy. I think that's a he. Actually, it could be a she. But you're really not protected against that. Now, if they're getting really close to you, taking your picture, that could possibly fall under harassment. But from what I'm seeing, they're keeping their distance here. So there's really not too much I can do. Otherwise, you can just walk away and continue your day, okay? All right. All right. From what I can tell, everything seems to be fine. You're just taking pictures in public. I would just try to be respectful to people's personal space and not obstruct anybody from doing anything. But as long as you're not doing that, I don't really see an issue here. Also, try to stay out of any private property, obviously the stores, anybody's house, things like that. But as long as you're out here on the boardwalk, I don't really see you breaking any laws. So that's really all I have for you. And I told the other gentleman if he doesn't like getting his picture taken, he can continue to walk away. All right. Okay. Thank you for your time.
Bitch, you are crazy.
Dispatch, show me code 4.
Go on, man.
10-4, copy that. 1, Lincoln, 18.
Somebody just passed me going at a high rate of speed here with the car alarm. Just hit an individual. We're going to attempt to pull them over here. See what's going on. Heard the car alarm going off while I was sitting in that parking lot. Oh, they're hitting everything here. Car's on fire now. LSPD, out of the car with your hands up. Let me see your hands. Dispatch requesting fire.
Roger that.
Let me get you out of here
You're under arrest.
before this thing explodes, possibly. So Chilcalas does have a couple of ambient vents. I think this is one of them. Let's walk you away from the fire. Is that fire here coming? Am I imagining? Requesting code 2 backup. Requesting code 2 backup.
Assistance needed in Little Seoul.
Acknowledge.
Let's get fire on
Fire
scene.
truck backup needed in Little Seoul.
Here, can you watch her for me? Move my car. I think the fire's kind of put itself out. All right, ma'am, you're gonna be placed under arrest today for reckless driving. In addition to that, you also hit a pedestrian in combination with a couple parked cars. Is there anything illegal on you? No, I want my lawyer. I'm not answering any questions. Okay. That's fine. Go ahead, search her. Looks like fire's gone ahead and cleared this. What do we got? An open bottle of beer, a mini SMG, several energy bar wrappers, and a list of inventory for propane tanks, glass cookware, various chemicals. We've got her name now, Amanda Fitzpatrick. Let's get a ped check on her. Dispatch, can I get a ped check? Amanda Fitzpatrick, 82392. License is valid. Copy that. We're gonna check the car too, see who it's registered to. The fact the car alarm was going off and at the rate of speed she was driving, possibly stolen. Requesting ped check.
Roger that.
That would not be a ped check. That would be a plate check. Give me 69 Victor Jacob Charles 735.
Target vehicle license plate.
Coming back to us, Chris
Victor
Sproles.
John
Yeah.
Charles 735. No 1099.
Coming back to a completely different person. Let's see if she has knowledge about who it is. We got a picture of unidentified flying object. Notepad filled with names and varying amounts of cash owed by each. A picture of a woman and 4 milligram of naloxone nasal spray, which I believe is used in case of opiate overdoses. Not necessarily anything illegal in there. Some suspicious items, but nothing by itself illegal. She did have the beer, so I would be curious to see if possibly she is under the influence of alcohol. But let's ask her about this car here and see why she's driving it. She's saying it belongs to her mom. Is the owner of the vehicle where you're using it? Yes, call my husband. Well, now we're getting 2 stories. It belongs to the mom, but also the husband. How long have you had this vehicle? I want to see a supervisor. Okay, ma'am. We can request a supervisor. I'll get one out here for you.
Assistance needed in.
But your story's not adding up at all.
Copy that. On my way.
The car did not come back as stolen, and I just want to open up my police computer system to confirm this real quick. So if we go here to the database, valid. She does have a gun permit for concealed weapons. It's not picking up the vehicle. When we checked the plate by license, it did not come back as stolen. Let me just run it one more time. Requesting plate check. B69 Victor Jacob Charles 735. Should be Buffalo.
Suspect's license plate.
Yeah. Not coming back as stolen,
Victor
and this is
John
common.
Charles
If she literally
735,
just
no
stole the car,
1099.
it is not going to come back as stolen that fast. I mean, there's no way. The owner might not even know it's stolen yet. All right, ma'am. Let me ask you, have you been drinking and driving recently? I see you've got the container of beer. Let's see, where's that question? Sometimes there's too many of these. Have you been drinking? There we go. I'm not a fan of alcohol. Okay. Would you consent to a breathalyzer test? Okay. All right, let's go ahead and breathalyze her here. See if she has any alcohol in her system. Supervisors are on scene as well. Ma'am, you can talk to the supervisor if you so request. She is available. And nope, no alcohol in there. So we've already searched her. At this point in time, we'll go ahead and arrest her for the reckless driving, hitting the pedestrian, and being in, from what we can tell right now, possession of a stolen vehicle. So let's go ahead and write up these charges here for Amanda. Today, she's got multiple crimes, and I went back to using a charge definition by Armand Tim. So excuse me if I get used to it. It's a little bit different. So she's gonna be in possession of stolen vehicle. Do it under unlawful taking of a vehicle, And then in addition to that, she's going to have the driving charges. It's going to be reckless, which is a misdemeanor, but also she hit a pedestrian. So that's going to be... I think it's going to fall under battery. And probably battery with a deadly weapon. Because it's a vehicle. So we have the reckless, we have hitting the pedestrian, and we have the unlawful taking of the vehicle. I think those are the main charges for today. All right. Requesting police transport.
Roger.
Requesting police transport.
Assistance required.
There we go.
on
Sometimes you got to say it
Palomino
twice.
Avenue.
I'm going to get this officer to go ahead, take her in. We're going to get this one flatbed it to the impound lot and get it back to the original owner.
Flatbed. Backup
Yep, I'm all
required
done here.
on
Thank you for showing
Palomino
up.
Avenue.
Here's our flatbed coming in. And we got the vehicle taken care of. Well, that's going to conclude today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. As always, leave me your feedback. What would you guys like to see? I got a couple new cars I want to test out from different car packs, but big shout out to Tactical Donut for wanting us to check out his NYPD inspired pack. It's been a lot of fun doing so. And we'll probably continue to look at chill callouts and see what else it has to offer. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next patrol.